Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Talking Into the Void. Uh, I'll figure out a topic here in a moment. But with me, as always, is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I'm doing good. My friend, how are you?
Yeah, not so bad. I'll get further with that in a moment. Join us as well as Angela. Angela, how you doing?
Hi there. I'm doing okay. How about you?
Yeah, we'll get into it in a bit. Will Forge, Will, how you doing?
Yeah, it's a day ending in Y, so hope things are going good there.
And joining us as well today is Tragic Gardner. Tragic, how are you now?
Spectacular.
I need to do another range visit to see if the optic I was using did actually crap out on me or if it was just I went to readjust it in the wrong fucking direction and could not figure out that I was being fucking stupid. Or I was just moving too much somehow. But I can't complain
Well,
considering with one of my guns that I usually shoot terribly, I was still able to hit like a 10-inch steel clanger at like fucking 20 yards.
dude,
Wow.
I will keep my fingers crossed that it didn't crap out on you.
If it crapped out, it crapped out. It's cheaper an optic and it's for poor boy optics. So if it has the whole thing that it lasted like 500 rounds and crapped out, but like I went and redid it and realized it could have been too low. So I wasn't taking out the fact myself as a major factor.
Yeah, the problem was between the gun and your eye, the operator.
Yeah, it was user error.
Is it?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
It
But
ain't so.
oh, whoa. But otherwise, doing that my what I've quoted as Rotten's dumb drill has been super fun, but it sucks for it's like it sucks running because my cardio is fucking god awful right now.
Hey, brother. Hi, Keisho.
Yeah, what's up, K Show and Clown?
Yo, clown.
And
You okay?
I don't have tragic floating around the void. So I will need to go through and
Do you really
we've
want tragic floating around in
already
the
got
void? Go take pictures.
a PNG. That's fine. I mean, it'll just give us our first ever glimpse of a black hole. So go over to this.
But he'll be in motion, so it'll be all blurry and weird.
He's autistic enough. He'll fucking get a still image of it somehow.
Oh, now I'm autistic. I was just weird the other day. Wow.
It's okay, Tragic.
Autistic, weird, ADHD. It's all a spectrum.
I just sat down and just because I sat all evening and watched train videos.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's weird. He's weird for other reasons.
I mean, depending on what kind of train video in that whole thing. I mean, that just sounds like a good day.
You're breaking Angela.
And I don't mean we're not talking about the porn kind. Like actual trains.
Literally at one point today, YouTube recommendations was, do you want to watch an hour of British steam locomotives? World War II, yeah. The other one was like World War II Luftwaffe avionics.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And Civil War photography. The mic.
Hell yeah.
Would you believe?
In other words, YouTube knows you.
Would you believe that YouTube recommended me like hoof cleaning, and I actually found that shit interesting?
I'd believe
it. Oh,
yeah.
Right now, YouTube just has me watching back-to-back Caleb Hammer videos.
Oh God, no! I can't watch back. Can't, Jesus Christ! I can't watch Caleb Ham. He just be going in on people, and I fucking hate you. Tried for introducing me to him.
I absolutely love him. He is
I love him too.
wonderful.
It's hit. Caleb Hammer is very hit or miss for me because there's some things where it's like I'm in agreement with him, and like half the shit he says, I'm like, dude, I've been hearing this shit for like 30 years.
Well, that's kind of his point. Is how in
Kind
the
of
hell
shit.
did you get? How in the hell did you get this far without knowing?
Well, I should
this
say I've
information?
been hearing it from my father and family for like 30 years because I knew guys in the like folks in the military that were just like the people he dealt with. Always my favorite were
Good
the ones that
Caleb.
they got a freaking like I got a pay increase, but I can't seem to be saving any money. Well, what else are you doing? Well, since I got a pay increase, I bought a new car or I upgraded this and I upgraded that. It's like it's because you're fucking spending more money now.
Mm-hmm. Your spending
But
is atrocious.
but how is Dodge going to sell all those Hellcats?
Let them figure it out while you figure out how not to end up in the poorhouse.
Now you're just reminding me. I actually got to go through and dig into the history of the whole thing of the Dodge v Ford lawsuit and how I actually think there was two of them.
Porque.
So this is going with like hearsay from my dad was telling us. We were discussing this Friday before I went to work because I couldn't make it because there was people there because luckily firearm season for Michigan for whitetail started yesterday on Saturday, since it's not technically Monday yet, but started on the 15th. So there's always people up until a day prior that go to sight in their hunting gun. But from what my understanding was, when Dodge did, it's like, Dodge, the Dodge brothers or whatever it was, used to work for Ford, decided to start their own company because Ford was pissed off that he was selling vehicles, but he wasn't making as much because of, and that's time frame he didn't want to branch out besides the Model A and Model T. Well, a lot of the parts between Dodge and Ford for many years, up until like the 90s, some time frame, were actually interchangeable. Like they all used to have a Ford differential. It's like I think it was like a Ford or Dodge differential. I can't remember exactly what, but basically, what Dodge had gotten into a verbal agreement with Ford was when it came to their parts, they were going to buy them at cost, but they had to buy more. It's like they had to buy a higher thing of it. So they got that discount. And then as things progressed, I can't remember what it was that Dodge was making, but then Ford went to buy it from them, and there was a verbal agreement that it was going to be at cost. And then because of something or other, Dodge, I can't remember exactly what it was, but Dodge decided, well, instead of doing this at cost, we're going to have you pay the same price you would pay or any other person would pay because we think that's fair. So Ford sued them and they were like, okay, we can go, because like both of them, like you had people from Dodge that was on Ford's CEO board, people were from Ford on Dodge CEO board or board of directors or whatever the fuck it was, shareholder boards or some shit. So after that whole thing that it got brought up that it was a verbal agreement and they weren't under any obligation to do that, or it's like that they didn't have to continue selling at cost, Ford then decided to say, well, guess what, bucko? All that overstocked stuff that you were buying from us at cost, you are now buying it at MSRP. And Dodge said, you can't do that. We have a verbal agreement. And they're like, that's what you did to us over a verbal agreement. So go ahead and sue us.
Anybody in contract law can tell you verbal agreements aren't worth the paper they're printed on.
Mm-hmm. And what's up, Badger?
You're green again.
Yeah, I've seen like 3 different conflicting stories. So one of these days, I've just got to dig into that and then try my best to make a video on it because why the fuck not? I've still got to
Okay.
go through and make a video of how the I don't even remember what year it is, but the full CGI movie, not the Michael Bay CGI live action with CGI turtles, Ninja Turtles movie is actually the fourth movie of the original live action series, and how the third movie, while it's not great, it's not as bad as people made it out to be for so many years. I've got like 6 movies I got to, or not 6 movies, 6 videos at some point I got to make strictly on just Ninja Turtles.
Start scripting.
So, do what now?
It said scripting, damn it.
Start
Wonder-
start scripting. You're not gonna give yourself a nice clean video if you don't script that kind of junk.
Bro, have you not seen how all of my stuff is extremely low effort?
Say
It's
there's
not low effort.
full
It's,
effort, but there's still a hey, I want to make sure that the stuff is accurate and
Well,
relatively well presented.
Once I get into it, I won't make a full-on script because it's just not how I work. I will make a general overview.
An outline, talking
Yeah,
points.
outlines.
Yeah.
Talking points. I went to say it like that. I was about to say, yes, talking points. I was like, talking.
Tolkien.
Talking points. Aaron earned an iron urn.
Earn. There you go.
Oh
I was-
God, shut up.
what the hell, Haley?
One
I
of the
just
things.
watched that video. Shut up.
Jesus.
One of the things I always wanted to make a video on was how pretty much every one of the appliance companies is linked.
Oh yeah. That's it's also the same thing for anyone who creates a light bulb that's going to be sold to the regular market. It's not allowed to go over a certain amount of wattage hours before it breaks.
Okay.
Otherwise, that company will be fined because all the companies that made that, because obviously since they want to sell their products, it has to have some sort of planned obsolescence so people will buy them again. Even it's like so that way, basically off of regular usage. That's why they have the whole thing of like there's the one from the World's Fair that still works, even though it's only lost power like 3 times.
Well, like one of the things that, like late 70s, early 80s, Whirlpool decided it's like, look, we've been running off of our automatic belt drive washing machine for 50 years now. We need to develop a brand new washing machine. So what they did is instead of just putting all engineers into one lab and making a new one, they sent their design engineers out in the field with the repair technicians. So they would actually ride around and look at what was breaking, what they had to do to fix it, and everything else.
Sounds
Before
like
they
a
came,
sensible start.
well, did they come back and in like mid 80s they introduced what they called design? It was called the Design 2000. We call it colloquially the Whirlpool Direct Drive.
Okay.
This is the best washing machine ever made. And it's not only that, because the engineers rode with the techs in the field, seeing how things were being repaired, and then worked with them. I can take anybody on the stream right now, and I can show you how to rebuild one of these washing machines in 30 minutes.
Really?
Yes. To replace the motor and transmission in one of these washers, it is 4 bolts.
So the engineers actually did their job.
Yes. And they made these things from 1985 to 2010. is when they stopped making them. They introduced what they call the vertical module washer. And I absolutely hate this sumbitch. It's made me dislike Whirlpool ever since. And Whirlpool's also killed off Maytag's reputation because they bought Maytag in 2006 because Maytag went bankrupt.
That's usually what happens.
Maytag went bankrupt because they built the Maytag Neptune, the front loader. And actually, Monkey talked about it on his stream about how bad this was. He owned one and talked about how bad it was.
Yeah, the only places that have front load washers are actual laundromats, and I fucking hate them.
Yep, I'd rather have a top loader.
I don't know. I have a front load. It's the only type I use anymore.
You're weird.
Yeah, but he also knows how to fix all that shit, and he knows how to properly maintain it. I want my appliances so fucking stupid. If they were all fucking, if I could go to actual old mechanical switches on them, I would. You know, to where I could use the good old percussive maintenance if it started acting up in some things.
Yep.
Get to smack it a little bit, and
you don't want smart. You want retard retard machines.
Oh, you don't want your refrigerator to start showing ads?
I would prefer not. Also, don't want it to turn around and start ordering my groceries for me.
oh yeah, well,
Angela,
if I
you have eaten
if-
all of the chocolate.
if I
Would you
ha-
like me to order more?
if I have it that when I move, when I have to replace a refrigerator, and I go to the store, or it's like the hardware store, and like to order, or appliance store to order a refrigerator, like, here's this smart TV. Like, I'm gonna tell them initially, like, I don't want a smart TV. And if you're willing, especially if it's a guy, like, if you're willing to shake on it, if you offer me a smart TV, I will punch you in the face. We can get your manager in on this one. And I know the dude have been like, it's that whole thing of like, now I want to offer him a smart TV to see if he'll actually go through with it.
You know,
Don't try it. Don't try it.
That is
When I-
definitely true, brother.
when I went to work for a long time ago, I was a contractor for Samsung. One of my jobs was to go around to all the Metro appliance stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and Best Buy because somebody was using a thumb drive and uploading porn and viruses onto them.
What the fuck?
There was a slideshow of some of the most graphic porn I've ever seen.
Jesus.
And I had to go around and read and update all the software in them.
See, if they tried to force like one of those smart fridges on me, the first thing you do is you go in and you rework the firmware and the programming and everything. So aside from it's not getting to talk to my Wi-Fi anyway, it's it can't show or do anything I don't want it to.
But
Like I'd
you
firewall its IP.
you don't want your you don't want your refrigerator ordering you food. You don't know when you're out of stuff.
No.
Say, not gonna lie, there's a few things would be convenient to have the fridge reorder automatically, like my insulin, but no.
Yeah, and you can set up a thing with your pharmacist in that one.
Yeah, I'm on auto refills on that.
So nice. All my medicine on refill.
One of my favorites of the smart fridge repairs, though, was I felt really bad for because the electronics completely failed in it, except for the smart panel, but it would just keep resetting.
Oof.
And so the refrigerator was no cool, no nothing. It was just dead except for that panel that would come on every few seconds to say, "Congratulations on your new LG refrigerator." And then play a little
Oh
song.
my god. Oh no.
So that's just more like it's just to quote Letterkenny, like I did in one of the videos is gonna go out in a couple weeks or whatnot. It's like, or I say again, but the reason fucking 5 million, I don't need another one. I don't need one of those fucking things.
Just so you
Who
get
do
go
I?
every so often, just turn off and then turn back on. Congratulations on your
Congratulations, you are a lucky winner.
The worst part about it is that it kept doing it when I was there, writing up the ticket on it.
Oof.
Oh no.
And the whole absurdity of it kind of got to me. And I started kind of giggling every time I did it.
Your fit rate start developing emotions and feelings for you.
No.
Well, also gotta say is if the appliances ever rise up and come after us, the one that's going to have the most hatred for us is going to be the dishwasher.
You let your dishwasher out the house? Hmm.
The dishwasher is going to have me out for blood.
I mean, they're already out for blood.
Like considering some of the I
You
I
can go
told you
now.
I sure told you the one of the things I had with FedEx was delivering replacement panels for a Maytag dishwasher that had a defect,
Mhm.
and they had to do a recall. And the defect was so bad that simply putting detergent in your dishwasher could trigger it to burn your house down.
It did. I remember
Wow.
that. That was so
And
awesome.
the thing that was better than that, though, was I don't know, a handful of years later or so, they put out is it the oven or the dryer that's got the steam setting?
Yes.
And I think it was a dryer. So it's like they put out a dishwasher that can burn your house down and a dryer that can flood it.
And they do. They
Sure
have.
they do.
A dryer that can flood it?
Yeah.
It's got a water connection. It's got a steam portion. I don't know if it's part of the regular cycle or if it's a special setting where you can have like steam your clothes. So it's actually got a water hookup on the dryer, and it can rupture and it can flood your house.
Mm-mm. I can't have that. Nope. 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 Nope.
Nope. I just want my dryer to be a dryer, my washer to be a washer.
The idea of a water connect on a dryer seems counterintuitive to me to begin with.
No.
yeah.
Well, they did
Use-
make.
use-
They do make. I don't remember if they're available in Japan. They do make washer dryer combos.
Combo, yeah.
Or it could be for the lint trap. Like
And
ages
what's up,
ago,
Johnny
my
Hellcat?
father. It could be for the lint trap. My father set up a
Again.
lint trap for our dryer, and we had to put water in it for it to do the thing. So that could be it too.
Yeah, well, this wasn't for a lint trap. This was it was specifically a dryer with a steam setting, and as a result, had to have a water connection.
Nope.
Just seems so.
I mean,
No.
there was the absolute stupidest appliance design ever was the it was Whirlpool made it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was let's say it was an oven with a refrigeration system built into it, into the cavity. The reasoning
Why?
behind it is, let's say you wanted to have like a fresh lasagna when you got home, so you can put a frozen one in it before you left to work, and then you can set up the time you want it to start cooking and how long and temperature, and it will sit there and keep it refrigerated and defrost it gradually until it's ready to cook, and then it switches into oven. So
Is
it
this
had
where they got the thought idea of set it and forget it?
yes.
Ha!
So basically, it had all the problems you have of a refrigerator, all the problems you have of an oven, combined with, nothing inside of a refrigerator is supposed to go that hot.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that's going to backfire on them the most is almost all brand new refrigerators right now use R600 refrigerant.
Oh yeah, because they update that every few years. The refrigerant it uses, because the patents go out.
R600 is isobutane.
Yeah, you
It's
want to get that
explosive.
real hot.
It's explosive.
That's scary as fuck.
And the thing is refrigerant grade butane does not have any kind of odorants to it.
Nope.
Oh
That's even scarier.
boy.
Same thing with R290, which is propane, but it has no odorants to it.
And I'm with
Which
Badger on
there's-
that one. I need my fridge to keep things cold, nothing more.
Yes, I don't want my fridge to flash fry my house.
Also, don't want my stove to refrigerate things.
Johnny, your hint is in the word butane.
Yeah. Funny how that goes. They kind of give it away there.
There's a
I sell propane and propane. Sorry.
one of the things is about it is that when you do the repairs in these systems, when you like replace components of compressors, evaporators, and stuff like that, you evacuate the system out and everything else. There's always something in there. You braze them together with a torch.
Mhm.
And I have.
Isn't
And there's
that
people
fun?
out there that are terrified about doing any brazing on these systems.
Oh, if it were my job in that whole thing, I'd look at it the same way EOD does. It's either I fix it and I continue out my day, or it explodes and it's no longer my problem.
Reminds me of some of my FedEx days where it's like, oh, hey, they just handed me boxes of, say, packages of gasoline and boxes of ammunition and explosives. I'm packing that right over the gas tank. Because if somebody hits me, I just don't want to limp away from it today.
Oh,
To go into a little bit different, go off of appliances for a while. Y'all heard that DoorDash delivery chick's been arrested on 2 felony charges, right?
I heard that just tonight.
I know. I heard on Monkey's
I haven't
thing,
heard that one yet.
and I was seeing it on the one thing. I haven't seen any like actual evidence of it. I don't know where it's at, because yeah, apparently the whole thing is she's being charged with unlawful surveillance and dissemination of surveillance images.
I'd give her with, say, if I'd get her with the unlawful entry too.
It was somebody that was trying to defend her. It's like, well, why was he naked? It was his house.
The
Why'd
ones
you
that
go? Yeah,
the ones that piss me off for that one of the like, it's his house, that whole thing. It's like they kept saying the whole thing. It's like, one, it's been established that he doesn't know the freaking thing of who, like the sex of who's delivering it. So unless he's bisexual and was just, he's not gonna know. Like he was just hoping to get lucky, and it's like, are y'all fucking retarded?
Yes. Don't ask the question you already know the answer to. Absolutely, they are.
It's like, why was he naked? It's like, why does it matter? The door was shut.
This goes back to an old joke to where a woman gets into a car accident. and asks the cop, and when the cop asks her if she's okay, she goes, "I can't believe you'd have the audacity to ask me that in your underwear." He goes, "Well, ma'am, you did crash into my living room."
Yep.
I mean, how many times did the DoorDash person show up at my house and I'm worried? Almost nothing. Now I have to worry about that shit.
Not if you keep your door locked.
Well, yeah, I'm overly paranoid for half that shit anyways. Like, not only is my door locked, it's got a thing up against it to help it to where if they did kick the door open, it's harder for them to break it open.
Wow.
The DoorDash person coming up there with one of those battering rams. Here's your orange chicken, sir.
Well, I don't have to deal with that because I refuse to use DoorDash. So the thief would be like, "Oh, it's your DoorDash," and it's just like, I don't do DoorDash, so you got the wrong place.
And Johnny is I heard plenty of stories about Uber drivers getting extra tips.
It's like the other day, like, I should open the door because they kept ringing the doorbell. And I'm like, just leave it on the floor. And they're like, and it's like, I just opened the door and I'm like, just leave it on the ground. And they're like, sir, the process server. And I'm like,
Darn it.
Who's it for? Bethany Gardner. Okay, she's not here anymore. Good for her.
I tell y'all about the time where we ordered food for work and the driver just left it at a random location in the airport.
I ordered food
Didn't even try
once.
to deliver it to us.
The driver went to the nearest party store, put the food against the wall there, took a picture of it, and then probably picked it up and drove away with it.
Yeah, we got a refund.
And I kind of got a little bit rude with the company because I'd already dosed myself with insulin for that meal.
I remember that.
Like I don't need to add to the list of near-death experiences here.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm going to, because it always happens to me. I'm going to, but I really don't need to.
And heck, I thought it was just bad because they keep putting it in front of my screen door.
Hey, after the shit I seen, I stopped ordering DoorDash and Uber Eats and shit like that. Mm-mm.
Oh, I generally don't. You get a rare occasion where it's like, man, I can't be bothered with cooking and I am starving, or I'm in the mood for something that I can't make myself, or can't get to the store right now to get the ingredients.
Fair enough.
That's why for so many things I keep pizza rolls in my freezer just for that reason. But two, I just, because of the price of DoorDash, refuse to use it.
Yeah, I know. I really should. Even if I get a craving for Beltline Bar famous wet burrito, I just should do the call them and order a pickup and just stop by there and get it.
Yeah.
That's what I usually used to do. Well, there was you ever heard of Nando's? Probably.
But then you show up in your underwear and it gets awkward.
Huh.
Show up
No.
Dead of winter
Here.
underwear. It gets weird. So on the way home from work, if I walked like maybe 5 minutes out my way, right there. So I would call my order in when I got to a certain spot on the train, and by the time I got there, food was nice and ready.
Awesome.
Well, if I'm walking home from work and I go 10 to 15 minutes out of my way, I can get Popeye's chicken.
It would have to be open at the time, and I have no idea what their times are. I mean, hell, just because of the I don't know if it was location, but I know it was because of they couldn't get people that the Checkers we had is now closed, which
Oh,
sucks.
Checkers is too far to walk. That's up at 28th Street. I say I've walked as far as 36th, maybe even 37th. I ain't walking all the way to 28th.
We had a Checkers, not that far from our house, but it was sold by the franchisee, and it became a Burger King.
Heck, even Five Guys is closer.
I've only had Five Guys once, and only had French fries.
The
I
Go ahead.
I don't really want to go into paying out a third of my paycheck for a value meal. So
Yeah, and like when they first came out, they were pretty good, but it's like they were okay, but the burgers are so fucking greasy.
and you were gonna say, Angela?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the closest Checkers is out of state. Here it's called Ralph's.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, there it should be called, I want to say, depending on which part of the country you're in, it's Rallies.
Yep.
That always boggled my mind, but I guess it's because they couldn't secure the name to it in certain places.
Well, what
that's
happens sometimes? Go ahead.
I'll ask you the same question that I asked Adam the other day. What do you call the mayonnaise with the yellow label and the blue ribbon?
Yellow label and the blue ribbon.
I don't know. I don't buy mayo.
Is it what, Hellmann's?
Here it's called Best Foods. But yes, there it's called Hellmann's.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I ain't been to a Hardee's in for fucking years. We used to have one way back in the day. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Oh, here Hardee's is Carl's Jr.
That's why I had that little track off to brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Oh,
Yeah, what you have is you have situations where they do hey, especially if it's like it starts as a family thing and they grow. It's like, okay, in this region, it's gonna be, franchised under the kid, and they're gonna, we'll set them up, and we'll, they can do the same menu and everything, but they'll go it under this name. It's where you get like Elias Brothers Big Boys in the north, Shoney's in the south.
Yeah, there's one up by it's just south of Grand Haven. Last I knew, for the only Big Boys I'm aware of.
There's still one down just north of Coloma, by the Walmart on 196 down there. There's one in Hudsonville, and there's still one in downtown Grand Rapids, I believe.
Heck, I want to say for Muskegon. Go ahead.
I was say there's one over up by Rivertown Crossing.
And Angela, you were trying to say something?
I was gonna say the only Big Boy I know is Bob's Big Boy. And they closed those a long time ago.
I know up in east more of Granville, there's that Mr. Burger, but I want to say, I think it's either in Muskegon or just north of Muskegon. I don't know if it's been opened yet, but they're supposed to be bringing back a Hot and Now.
Oh,
what?
A Hot and Now.
Yeah, over in Muskegon of all places. Like, give it to me in Grand Rapids. I might actually trip for that.
Dude, if you're going to Grand Rapids, you've been to Saparo's? It's a ramen joint.
No, I haven't.
Interior, all right. You're kind of like kind of sound like James when he's on his oxygen. You fading.
Yeah, I'm fighting to sleep.
But there's a Mr. Burger on 44th, just a little east of the post office.
We have, I think what's the close? So I live like maybe a block from black fairly successful mall in the hood. So I have Burger King, I have a Popeyes. That's about it, honestly. Everything else is local.
A fairly
Or local
successful mall
food
the
in the food court. So we it's Subway.
Say how local some of these are depends on if I want to get into a car or how far I'm capable of hobbling that day. I mean, in theory, I could walk to a Burger King.
Do y'all ever heard of the Great Cookie?
Nope.
The Great Cookie. No, but
Mhm.
I've got an underground cookie company nearby.
It's essentially they bake cookies. Well,
I
Could have
never
guessed.
We have insomnia cookies.
we have one of those. That thing.
I feel like that's actually an edibles place.
You think?
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see.
I mean, I may be stating the obvious, but I don't think
Underground
that they're
Cookie
just-
Club.
I don't think that they're just about cookies.
We have a gelato place that sells insomnia cookies. But it is in one of the more touristy parts of my city. So
Yeah, I'm not in the touristy part of the city.
I'm in the hood, but I fairly frequent the touristy part of my city because like the only Whole Foods is in that general vicinity.
Touristy part of the city is like downtown.
Like
I
within,
just threw a link in the side chat.
because within walking distance, and I'm using it in air quotes because I'm not walking. There is a Brahms in my neighborhood. There's a Brahms, there's a Waffle House, and a Sonic.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm going Sonic, that's driving.
I mean,
not too far, but it's not walking distance for me. So
This is not
We
fair.
have a Sonic. Huh?
He posted this, and now I want this, and it's all the way over there. I don't even have an inkling of an option to get this.
well, I'll tell you what, if you ever visit the state, my treat.
Aw.
I mean, the best thing about Brahms Southern ice cream, which I will, yeah, they have the best ice cream. The food's relatively cheap. Like they have the bag of burgers and the bag of cheeseburgers. It's like 5 cheeseburgers for $6.99.
Okay, James told me about that place.
What?
They have
Right.
that too in Texas. The Brahms burgers with the bag of burgers thing.
Oh yeah, you can go buy a bag of burgers and eat them all day.
How much is that?
Like I said, it's a bag of 5 burgers, and these are about the size of like they're a quarter-pound burger for $6.99.
Not bad.
Okay, I have been living wrong my entire life then.
Yep. You gotta get yourself a bag of burgers. A bag of burgers.
you're out running service calls. You got your bag of burgers right there. It's like, time for another.
Oh man, I got these cheeseburgers.
Surprised I'm not fat.
Message.
Well, sometimes it's just all in the how active you are, and combined with your metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'd have that, and then
My brother says can't go to Waffle House, rolling the dice on if you'll be there when the fight breaks out or not.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a fight.
Well, I mean, what's the point of dinner without the theater?
And it's a Waffle House. Like, you just have to make sure that you have good situational awareness and not sit in the stools necessarily.
Tried to go to a Waffle House for the pick out wifey number 4.
Don't sit with your back to the door. Be close to an exit, even if it's just the fire exit. Those crash bars are handy.
Yeah, no. My brother can't do shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, really. My brother can barely do people.
I mean, plus if it's Waffle House, you can always do to go.
I went to Waffle House in Dallas, Texas, right outside of the. Well, it wasn't Dallas. It was like one of those.
Dear.
One of those.
I'm fine.
You
Sure
sure
you
are.
It was one of those. It was in one of those small areas. We went there, and the part of the glass was still boarded up.
Why?
And there was police tape outside, and the little numbered flags they put up there for the bullet casings.
It sounds like it was a place in the hood.
And then we walk in there, they're open, they're fine.
Heck, they probably shot back.
What the fuck are we gonna close for?
I mean, that is the way the Waffle House system works. I mean, granted, it's more for natural disasters than it is for fights. Because don't forget, they will pay Waffle House employees from other parts of the state to come in, so that way the Waffle House employees that are at that thing can take care of their homes and whatnot, but the Waffle House can still be open.
That's
They are actually pretty good to their employees for the type of place that they are.
Yeah.
See what you do.
So essentially, go ahead.
See what you do for disaster preparedness is you get the Waffle House employees, you get the Texas HEB employees, and then you get the Chick-fil-A employees. They would beat out FEMA any day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's FEMA. That's a low bar.
I'm pretty sure if you got 3 bums and some pocket change, you can beat out FEMA.
Because
I'm sure if you get pocket change to pay the 3 bums, they'll beat out FEMA.
Did you hear about what the HEB, the big grocery store down in Texas?
Yeah, that the one that doesn't. I think it's only gotten to be one. Had one store outside of Texas because they found out because of regulations in the other state, it made it harder for them to do things. So they just decided to stay in Texas. And the reason why they're able to do everything is because like all of the property around an HEB they own and lease out.
And most of them also have generators and things on on site.
Oh yeah.
And when they had the deep freeze back in like it was 2021, the Texas deep freeze, where the vast majority of Texas was out of power. The HEB stores were still open. They're just like, you know what? We're now a shelter. Come down here. We'll find a way to keep y'all fed and warm. So basically, they just opened them up as shelters, and the one stores that there's a couple stores that did lose power that weren't able to keep their freezers and everything going. They're just like, you know what? Here, take it. It's going to spoil anyways. You can have it for free. And that basically was just it. They just like, you know what? We're going to be your emergency shelter, we're your warming shelter. If you're cold, you come down here. We'll find you a cot or something.
And you throw in there too. It's like that's not just being a good I mean, that's being a good neighbor. It's just good business too, because
Yes.
you look at it and you say, okay, the stuff is going to be destroyed anyway. You're not going to be able to sell it. You're going to be throwing it away. You're going to be losing out on that. That's going to be, you know, it's going to be a tax write-off. So if you're gonna if the stuff is going to be a tax write-off anyway, you're not going to be able to sell it. You give it to the people, it's still a tax write-off, but you're benefiting your community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they
But the stuff, that's
They-
a weird movie.
I like the stuff. Too much is never enough of stuff.
Where's the stuff?
They call me Mo. Why? Because every time I see Mo money, I want Mo.
Say, clown, they do have a religious conviction that keeps them from opening for business on Sunday, but there have been emergency cases where they have opened up on Sunday to provide free meals for people. Not a, hey, we're opening the drive-through and people are buying chicken. It's a, hey, we're calling to see if anyone wants to come in and help us provide free meals to people in need
Mm-hmm.
due to some, emergency X, Y, or Z.
On the one hand, I want to give back. On the other hand, I do not want to give back while at work.
Well, again, it's that whole thing of it's not every Sunday. This is talking about like something of a natural disaster.
Right.
This is like one of the things we had to happen when I was still in the military, stationed in Okinawa. We all got called in on a Saturday, and I had to. I don't remember if it was an expediter or one of like the office guys. I can't remember what the heck their thing was called. I'm like, all right, why are we here? We better not. It's because I know there's a TDY going out today. It's what we have a weekend duty crew for. The TDY crew should be able to send themselves out and everything. Like, we better not be here to facilitate this TDY crew going out. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And the guy immediately just goes, or he doesn't go. He goes, actually, we're here because a Marine fighter jet hit I think it was a Marine C-130 over the ocean, and we're facilitating search and rescue. And
Okay, I'm here for it.
my response to that was, all right, so where do we start?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I told you. I think probably not all of you. I think it was just like one of the after stream conversations.
Mm-hmm.
We had the big tornado. Well, which one? The one in 2013. The one in 2013 and more. The F5 that hit more in 2013. Okay, there's a bunch of tornadoes in 2013, and all of them were horrible.
Okay.
But it went through more, which it's kind of that's kind of common for them. They've been hit by more F5 tornadoes than any other place on Earth. But It wiped out their hospital. It wiped out 2 schools.
Jesus.
And there's a theater there called the Warren. It's one of those humongous theaters. You know, it's got 50 screens. It's got IMAX. It's got an arcade. It's got a restaurant, a bar, all of it. And it's in the middle of the town, and it still was intact. And weirdly enough, it still had power. And the manager that was of that, it's like, you know what? He calls up the emergency management. It's like, we have power, we have all these resources. What can we do for you? And they started using the theater they were as kind of a muster point for volunteers. They were also bringing in people that lost their houses to shelter them overnight and everything else. And the manager did not contact corporate about it. He just he looked at the situation. It's like, you know what? This is what I have to do. And corporate called him about 8 o'clock at night and asked him, what's going on? You're not making any money. And he says, well, have you watched the news? This is what happened. And corporate's like, you made that decision on your own. Yes. Good. What do you need?
Mhm.
But yeah, he just decided, it's like, you know what, it's my call and I'm making it.
Yeah, and I love it when a company empowers employees and management to go and do the right thing. I love it even more when they get involved and help. You know, you say what you want about various companies. There's people that love Amway, there's people that hate Amway, there's people that love to hate on Amway. You get a big natural disaster, something that you're likely to see is a caravan of semis carrying stuff as simple as soap,
Well,
hand sanitizer and stuff, heading to
Mhm.
where the emergency is.
that's what Amway specializes in.
Yeah, their first product was laundry detergent. They still make the same one.
I actually okay. My
I love
ex
SA8.
never had a saw a get rich quick scheme that he didn't like. When we were living in Alabama, he had decided we were going to do Amway.
It's not actually a get rich quick scheme, and it requires
Yeah, I know, but the
significant
way
work.
I know that, but you turn around and show him a bunch of people that actually do well at
Do
that
very
type of
well.
thing, riding
Yep.
around in those like tour buses that look like mobile homes, and you are going to turn around and convince him to get involved. And he thought it was going to be super easy and he wouldn't have to lift a finger, and so he was going to get rich.
Oh,
You know,
Mhm.
yeah,
I
there are
have
people that got amazingly wealthy as Amway distributors. Unbelievably wealthy. They
Yeah,
worked
because they got grind.
crazy. They
Mm.
worked crazy hard to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're willing to do the grind, the problem that I didn't have, I have to actually like be really have a lot of faith in a product
Hmm.
in order to do well selling a product to people.
Well, of course. It, it takes a lot of not being that great of a person or just not caring to be good at selling something you don't believe in.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
and it's it. I work in insurance. One of the things my company does is collects voluntary donations from the employees to put together care packages for the Red Cross to give to people that have had some kind of disaster, like a house fire, or worse, tornado and stuff. And it's like, yeah, the company funds some of the stuff too, but they also, the employees care,
You all
they
right,
actually care
Tyr?
about people. Here,
Tyr, go to bed.
Dude,
yeah.
if you gotta bounce out,
Go
you
to
gotta bounce
bed.
out. It's the way it goes.
All right, fine. I'm going. I'm sleeping. All right. I have work in the AM too. So
Later, man.
love you guys.
Good night.
Yeah,
Good night.
get off and go. Yeah,
I'm
and
going.
so
We don't need you to fall asleep on stream for like what we know it's
Third time,
happened at
fourth
least
time?
twice. I know it's happened at
third
least
time.
a third time. So
It'll
I
be
was gonna
third
say,
time
I know
and
it's
twice
happened at
on
least twice today. So
You know,
All right. Love you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
we're
you
giving
know how
up
you
a
get
really.
those. Go ahead.
Oh, we're
What
getting
were you
giving
saying?
up a really good opportunity to get in his dreams.
I don't
Wanna
want
be
to
in his
play Freddy
dreams.
Krueger
We
in
could
the same
influence his
game.
dreams. Maybe he's a lucid dreamer.
yeah, I'm
Ooh,
good.
I'd have to come up with some really special descriptions for that.
Johnny
And then Angela
Hellcat.
would drop for this.
I can't believe there's
Oh
somebody out
well,
there actually
Snorlax goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
selling Samsung. I hate Samsung. They make me a lot of money though.
Well, I mean it's a love-hate relationship. You hate them because of how bad they are. You love them because how bad they are pays your bills.
I was gonna say, but I don't think you're like push selling Samsung, even though you don't like their product.
Oh no. I don't get to sell any of them anymore.
I am more likely to think that people are asking you for Samsungs, and so you're just giving them what they're asking for.
I don't get to sell any of them anymore. All we do is repair them. So I get to be very, 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 very honest in my opinion of different manufacturers.
Nice.
And like, I'd walk into somebody's house and look at it, and it's like, yes, this is how much it's going to cost. And you want my opinion? I wouldn't fix this damn thing.
It's like, if you want me to fix it.
Oh,
I
if you want
will
to jump in,
see
Johnny,
you
you're more than
next-
welcome to.
If you want me to fix it, I will see you next week.
One of our biggest pushes at work has been like same day service.
Oh.
He's like, we're going to
Well,
see if we can. Go ahead. Sorry.
When I said I'll see you next week, I meant like after you were done fixing it, you would say that because you'd be back next week to fix it again.
No, I've been there. I've been there a lot. Samsung.
Yeah, that was the comment
Especially.
that I was making. Samsung should stick to TVs and phones.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
They make a good TV.
They make a good phone too.
I haven't messed
But
with their
I will
watches.
let you know there's a gal who's a representative that would they would send her to stores all over the district, and whenever they're like, well, do you have anything alternate to this? And I'm just like, well, we have this Whirlpool over here that's pretty much tried and true. And she goes, well, there's nothing wrong with this. And I'm like, are you sure about that?
Just the ice makers that you've been sued over. The water leaks, the random freezing up.
Yeah. The tablets that are the driving force behind your refrigerators. Those things go out, your entire fridge is destroyed.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh God, we have 2 of them.
Oh yes.
Oh, we could go for hours.
Oh my God, the amount of shitting on Samsung
At LG.
and LG. LG makes a good dryer, though. I gotta say that.
Everybody that makes a good phone decided to get into household appliances and shouldn't have.
I've never understood that. Would you buy a Whirlpool phone?
No,
No,
but I would sure as hell buy their washer.
I'd buy a GE phone if it went round.
It was
I
something
mean-
that spinned.
Yeah.
Spins.
We like to make things that spin.
I like things that spin.
Speed Queen.
Oh no.
Speed Queen and Bosch are the only ones I kind of like anymore. I know Hellcat has dealt with Bosch.
I have dealt with Bosch, and I have also, at my night job, dealt with a lot of Speed Queen.
I mean, I really do like Speed Queen. Speed Queen's almost like a cult.
Okay, time out a
Yeah,
moment,
pretty much.
clown. The thing is, it's completely voluntary. It's contributing. The company does massive financial contributions on that too, and it's not just for people that are giving the company money in premium. It's, hey, we're going to come up with things to help people in the community generally, and as employees, you're welcome to join in. Here's what we're doing. Here's what our goals are. Here's the things we need to do and take care of. And then there's also that was like, oh hey, this is stuff going to the Red Cross, who meets up with you if you. I don't know about everywhere, but here, if you have a house fire, by the time you get to the fire station, there's a representative from the Red Cross there, trying to help you with just some of the simple necessities. And that's what it was, is packets of simple necessities that were donated to the Red Cross to be given to anybody in the community that had a disaster. And I know some of that because I actually had a house fire, and then the family received some of those packets ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. Oh wow, that was weird.
Okay.
No, I decided to play a game as well, and I guess Windows Defender wanted to be retarded for some odd reason.
Does it
Other
exist?
than being Windows Defender.
I've
Take it out of my head, Johnny, but where's the fun in that?
I basically have ditched the whole Windows everything.
Do you go to Linux?
No. Well, actually I do. My laptop is Ubuntu, but my desktop is a Mac.
Oh.
which is a Unix-based OS.
Because something I don't know why, but my computer it was already dying anyways. It was going out, but it was also would not update from Windows 10 to Windows 11, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm still rocking Windows
Um,
10.
So there's a couple of BIOS settings, among other things, that you have to check on that.
also, it could be that your was really old.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be that it's not compatible with the update. I knew mine should be, simply because Windows 11 was announced and released before mine was built. It just wasn't mandatory update at that time for support.
Yeah, I had 2 laptops working up until like the middle of last week, because for some reason my old one that was supposed to stop working when the update happened was still working for about a month or a month and a half after the update happened, and it finally just crapped out during the last update. So Marcy's dead. R.I.P. Marcy.
oh,
Yeah, Potato Clock sitting, laptop sitting next to my monitor for my main rig. It couldn't do 11. It couldn't even handle the update to 10.
Oh.
Still boots and runs. The problem being that you can't turn off the forced update to 10. So it tries, and it gets like 80% through, realizes that they stopped supporting a specific device and driver, and nobody has created an update for that because, planned obsolescence. And so it gets like 80% through, realizes, hey, we can't do this because this isn't supported. We got to roll that back, rolls it back, and then
Tries
within
to
a
update
day
again.
or two, it tries to force the update again. And every
Yeah.
time it does it, it's like a 45, 50-minute process where it tries to push through the update and then rolls back and then comes to the login screen. And then without warning, in a day or 3, tries the whole thing again.
Yeah, Marcy won't even go to the login screen anymore. She's just a perpetual spinning circle of death when I turn her on.
my
And that's when I would
laptop
get
is
a boot device in BSD or Ubuntu or one of those and create an alternative device.
I have
Ubuntu is
an
actually
alternative device. Like I said, I was using 2 computers. Now I'm down to 1. So I have 1 screen, which sucks during the matinee streams because Quiz and Adam's setup doesn't let them see the they can't really see the screen to see what chat is saying. And so luckily my Lifeline phone does not freeze when it's on YouTube. So I'm still able to keep an eye on chat, but my old phone was leaving chat neglected sorely for a while.
Yeah, my regular computer is on 10. One of my old laptops is on 7 still. And runs.
But yeah, I have my laptop's on Ubuntu, because because it was Windows 7 when I bought it.
Yeah.
That thing is still chugging along.
Makes
But
sense.
The only reason why I did go Linux is because I tried because I like Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom, and Photoshop, and for some reason they don't make a Linux one that works well on Linux, and then but yeah, it's like you could use GIMP and Ansel and the other ones that are open source, and yeah, they're not as good though.
Oh, GIMP is fun. You just gotta, you really gotta
It's a
get
learning curve.
in there, practice with it, and get used to it and everything. And
I was
But
gonna say,
doing
hey, what's wrong with GIMPs?
Nothing without consent.
Wrong kind of GIMP.
that depends on who you ask, apparently.
But then I looked it up and like, well, if I want to run Lightroom Classic, which is the big version of it that can do raw photos on Windows, you have to have a GPU. And I'm like, great. So I gotta either buy something that has a video card or build my own. And it's like, why don't you just go and buy a Mac Mini?
That's one way to do things.
They're like, yeah, they're like $4.99 now. Go buy one of those. It's got the M4 chip. You don't need a GPU because it's all in the same thing, and they're perfect. And I'm like, so I did, and I'm like, wow, this is actually nice.
Except for the whole, it's a Mac.
I don't understand what the problem is. I mean, these things work perfect.
You don't want to be dumping too hard on Mac. They're actually,
They work, but just like anything else, you can still frickin' error out a Mac. And
yeah.
I know some people think you can't. You can.
It's harder to do with a properly set up out the box Mac than it is with a out the box Windows machine, generally speaking. From an administrative standpoint, that's a whole lot easier for fewer people to manage a network of Macs stably and securely than it is a network of Windows computers. Have done both of those, know that firsthand.
I mean, like right now, I'm running Lightroom. I'm streaming on Discord, and I've got like 10 tabs open in Chrome, and
Only 10?
Yeah.
Those are rookie numbers, Grasshopper.
I had to give
15.
up some.
I got Discord
I had to give up-
open, Far Cry 5, at least half a dozen tabs in Chrome. Plus now it's called Wand, what was formerly known as WeMod.
I mean, I've only had like one. It took a little bit of a learning curve because it was wanting to save everything to iCloud. It's like, please stop doing that. How do I stop it from doing that?
Well,
Yeah.
that's like recently because I finally got so tired of it because I got a 32 gig iPad, and eventually I'm going to buy one with a bigger hard drive space. But I had to go through and delete everything so I could do an update and then reinstall one fucking mobile game. Because I play it on my phone and on the tablet because it can go back and forth. The first Girls Frontline game.
And plus, I do have an iPad, and I really liked it, so I just thought, this is fine.
I was like, I got an iPhone. I don't mind an iPhone. I'm just not. I have no desire to buy a Mac. It's a computer.
I do not. I just don't like Mac products in general.
It just, like I said, it just feels really good for me. I like it. I think people
And
do
that,
get a little fanatic about them, but
Yeah, there's people that get fanatic about them, and there's people that get fanatically anti on them. And I look at it as like, hey, that's that's the one that works for you, that you like, you're comfortable with, and
yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, whatever
it,
works for you. I'm not
it
going to just because
It's the
Mac
pineapple
does
on
not
pizza of
no,
electronics.
No,
just
it's
because
not.
Mac just because Mac does not like me does not mean that you cannot like Mac.
I mean, like I said, the only other product I've ever owned of them, like recently, was like I said, that one girl gave me the iPad, and wonder she got that.
Isn't that the one that might may or may not be a little bit hot?
Oh, the iPad, not her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's. I mean, she's
I mean,
not
you said she was
bad.
a thief, so
Yeah.
Brother, again, that is not what I meant by gimp.
Stand by.
Camel and I we're still looking out for you there, man. We need to have a bachelor type thing with Travis here.
Right, you don't.
I still thought it was exponentially hysterical how yesterday, I can't remember what it was, but like so got into discussion of tragic exes, and I had said something, and Tier was the one that's just like, oh no, you're to be stuck with Robin, the one that looks like Velma. And after a bit of a discussion, I was like, she likes to be choked, doesn't she? And it just got real quiet. And there was kind of a yeah.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Not saying there's anything wrong with it.
In the photography tab, I just posted the. Don't put it up on screen. I don't have her permission, but I just posted a burglar.
Oh no, any of that stuff I never put it up on stream.
The burglar, you said?
Yeah, that's my ex. That's a burglar.
Okay. I was unaware that your ex became a burglar.
That's one of them.
There's a whole history you don't have here, Angela.
And I've added to that history since.
Come on, man.
Yeah, because you heard he got married again. This time it was a Waffle House employee.
Yeah, that
you knew about the Waffle House girl.
yeah.
Yes.
That's the one that like literally just happened.
Right.
And really was like probably the quickest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry, Travis.
That is a nice Glock there, Rod.
Yeah, that's my Gen 3 that I've done some work to myself, and then went through and added because I've liked the green trigger that was the zombie green, quote unquote. So I got the actual stuff that's closer to a zombie green. It's like, I know it's not 2014 anymore, but in small stints it's not too bad. Like, there was that time frame when they're like everything was zombie green for knives and guns, and
I still think for fun we should still do the range challenge. I think it'll be kind of fun.
For
just like a competition between us for shooting.
Oh yeah, like you can try my dumb drill if your range has the stuff for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my range definitely does not have the stuff for the dumb drill.
I don't think ours does. Ours is just a simple firing lane.
Yeah, I go to a gun
Yep.
club.
But I know that my wife's cousin has I think he's part of a gun club, and they have a place that they go to.
Okay. In photography, I just posted Robin.
Yeah, because mine, since it's got the pistol / rifle range, I just go at about 20 yards, take 2 shots. The steel clangers, they're at the 25. Because I go outside of the actual thing they have there. So instead of doing it all where it's standing behind the thing for the what would be considered the lanes and whatnot, I actually go out in the grass and move around. So it puts me, less than 25 from the steel targets, then run to like somewhere between like 11 and 13 yards to shoot those two steel clangers again. And then I run to like the 100-yard steel clangers at about 13 yards, 12 to 11, 13 yards away from, take 2 shots at those. So all it takes is 6 shots, and you can modify it as necessary.
Oh, is that the John Wick type training thing that he does? Only like, well, he does his faster.
He does closer to competition, which I don't have the stuff there for. Like I don't
Right.
have obstacles and whatnot. So this was just taking some cones that I had and doing that.
Well, I was thinking once
it-
more into like to get a little bit more comfortable with shooting just the regular range stuff.
So I'm still looking at doing the whole thing of faster shooting and moving.
Yeah.
So eventually I am going to try competition.
You lost me when you started talking about running.
Sorry.
Perpetual movement is an Achilles heel.
Will's kind of crippled like I am.
Oh, we know.
Only worse.
If
actually.
If anything with Will, it would be like we'd probably just like do a bill drill. But we'd have to get like actual proper targets for a bill drill. Because if you are going to run a bill drill, you got to actually have like the whole thing so you can see whose 6 rounds were more in the A zone, who also had a shorter time, because I do have a shot timer.
Okay, the last one I posted there is the furry.
Oh, let's go to photography. You have a very definite type.
Yeah, you can kind of see that.
I'm pretty sure for most of them, they have father. I believe we established he goes in there like Sigmund Freud, basically, and the first thing he's like, "So what is your relationship with your father?" And they're like, "I don't have one." He's like, "Excellent."
He's got his type, and it starts with daddy issues.
That's a requirement.
You just walk up to him and say, "So, have you ever thought about roller derby?" All right.
So you're trying to see if they're a lesbian?
I was gonna say you're running the wrong interview, Travis.
Well, two of them were roller derby.
I'm not saying they can't do roller derby. It's just typically if they're going to do roller derby, they're more likely a lesbian.
9 out of 10.
Always the case, but it's higher plausibility.
All three of them were bi.
Uh-huh.
I mean, 2 of them were bi because they were, college and roller derby, and the other one was bi because of prison.
Bowler.
Oh, prison gay. That's that'd be a way to go.
Yeah. So I was thinking the same thing that Will did. So it's like, okay, so you had some that were bi. Which ones were the bipolar?
They're all bipolar.
With what we know about Travis, it wouldn't be out of the question.
You just walk in there and you get with the DSM-5 and just pick a page.
Start the checklists.
You know, not all
Would you-
bipolar people are that bad.
We know.
My best friend
But
is
he doesn't
bipolar.
he doesn't want the ones
It-
that aren't that bad. He wants the ones that are bad.
Apparently.
Look, I mean,
I don't want to say no, but eh,
they haven't. There's, I mean, I might be actually like going on the other side of the bell curve now on their craziness.
Sure.
At least I haven't had a knife pulled on me in many years.
The fact that you have to quantify that, Travis, should have given you an idea that maybe you were barking up the wrong trees.
Well, it
God.
wasn't barking. It was.
Just makes it exciting.
especially for
No,
the
that would
furry.
have been the furry.
It did, yeah, well, fuck.
You're not helping.
He's like, I can't even argue with that one. That's sound logic right there.
It's like, please stop talking. The hole can't get a whole lot deeper.
Except
yeah,
for the
Oh, the
furry.
hole can always get deeper.
Rock
just
bottom, but
dawned
lucky for tragic, he brought his pickaxe.
It just dawned on me.
When the
Okay.
when the phrase "it can't get any deeper" pops up, Travis is like, "Oh, hold my beer."
On my beer.
Hold on, I gotta complete this. You guys have to, since y'all seen it, find it. I gotta find the English teacher.
Oh, Travis.
I can't find the nurse anymore. Or the mortician.
Oh my god. Travis.
See, Tragic's got that.
I was thinking
I just have like my actual ex-girlfriend, the one chick that I only had sexual relations with, that were both only like 5'4" and like not even a $110 soaking wet. One white girl, one black girl.
He's going through all of that, and I'm like, okay. And let's see. You got the army girl, the model, and the computer programmer, and the pharmacy tech. Funny as I mentioned the model before, it had some friends, do the snarky thing. Yeah, hand model. No, the hand model was me. Only part of me
My
that's
brother says
photogenic.
My brother says it can't get any deeper, and the Titanic asks, "Where's an iceberg?"
Exactly.
Just happens, and you got Trag going, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Digging a hole.
Diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. You know, brothers of the mind rejoice.
Yeah, like I said, I do have a type.
And it starts with Daddy issues and crazy. We know.
Like we mhm.
I mean, that was just I mean, like I said, there's this. I've had a range of weird ones.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I can't even sit here and be like, where did you even go to meet them and that whole thing. It's like, I don't go out. My life basically consists anymore of I go to work, I occasionally go to the gym, and I try to go to the range so I can film my as I call them, my dumb videos for YouTube.
I like your dumb videos for YouTube, sir. I like to turn around and like save them up so that I can watch like 5 or 6 of them in a row.
yeah, I need to start doing that, but I got to do that after I'm done with the coursework.
This is the English teacher.
I just find it funny the fact that it's like I was trying to do the whole thing of like, I'm going to try to make these videos short. Then half the time they're all at least 10 minutes long.
Travis's type.
And she looks like she might be the composite of all of his type.
You know who the composite of all his type would be? Rum Girl.
Almost
You're right. Get out of
Okay.
my head.
Okay, we got to make sure that they never meet.
Well, she's already married.
Just what?
Rome Girl's already
no,
married.
I know she's already
I'm sure-
married. And she lives in Norman. She lives in Norman, Oklahoma.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, you know where. Wait, have you actually met Rome Girl?
I did not meet Rome Girl, but I did DM her.
Oh dear God.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tragic over here, be like, hey, heard you think Rome was a circus. Are you single and ready to mingle?
You know who else I've DM'd?
Oh no. I'm afraid.
Yeah, at this point,
you know Anna Slats?
No.
Can't say I'm aware of it.
She goes by Palagacci on Twitter.
Not a clue.
She's the one that runs Redux.
Oh no.
Still not ringing a
I
bell.
don't know who she is specifically, but I do know what Redux is, and I have no. Travis, I'm going to start giving you electroshock treatments.
He needs a lot more than that.
You need to be cured.
Hey,
Look, he's just trying
Anna
to
Slats
jump
is
on
actually kind
the.
of hot.
He's just trying to jump on the crazy grenade.
That's exactly. Of course, Travis, you've proven that you just want crazy people who believe insane shit. I don't know if it's because you want to prove them wrong or you want to think they could be right.
I think he buys into the I can fix her narrative.
Yeah, like I said, prove
I can
them
make her
wrong.
worse.
That we don't doubt.
Oh
So I can
my.
fix her. I can make her worse. Well, with Rome Girl, can you really? I mean, can you make Rome Girl worse? 'Cause
Yes, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, I would think
it's a-
you would be able to.
Travis is over there like saying,
Hold
challenge
my
accepted.
beer.
Well,
That's-
I mean, if we start up here, burglar doesn't really have any weird. She don't have any weird thoughts.
Just burglary.
Other than that, your stuff is mine.
From what we're aware of, she never stole from Tragic. She just stole from other people.
That's. I wasn't saying that Travis's stuff was hers.
And she's Robin was a liberal burning bro.
Oh no.
The furry is an actual communist now.
I'd be shocked.
And I'm not saying this as like, oh, I'm being hyperbolic. I'm saying she's a communist. No, she's a member of. She is an actual member of the American Communist Party, like real commie.
Even in my idealistic phase, when I said that on paper communism is a great thing, I was not stupid enough to believe that communism was a good thing.
But she is now.
Communism?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, she is now like. No, this wasn't when this was. I didn't date her. This was a much longer time ago. This is probably 2012. She's now like full on commie Antifa. You know when you see the Antifa riots, and they
Mhm.
have those people there that have the vest on that say legal observer.
No, I'm
She's
sorry.
one
I
of
just
those
read what
people.
I just read what my brother said. I'm sorry.
The my type is the monospace. Is monospace to
Yep.
typically write all the
Monospace.
letters the same name? in space.
Stream Uncle dropping jokes.
I can't see. There it is.
So here's the thing: communism. It actually very extremely conditionally here. Communism is not a terrible system. It's a great system if you're dealing with a community of absolutely perfect, flawless people with no laziness, no greed, etc. As soon as you introduce a single human flaw, it falls apart. It sucks. It's absolutely terrible. But if you have a group of flawlessly perfect people, it's a great system.
If you're dealing with people with that acknowledge that people have different tastes, it instantaneously fall apart. Because
But-
some things just cost more than other things.
So introduce
there's
human.
Always going to be somebody that is upset that and wants to keep up with the Joneses and doesn't like that somebody has nicer things than they do.
Yeah, sometimes you just get people who are upsetty spaghetti.
Yes.
I say
Don't-
the problem is that you
don't-
introduce
don't
the human
corrupt it.
element, it ceases to be anything worthwhile.
So basically, you're saying is that the greatest economic system on earth that creates the most wealth, happiness, just all around best system for humans is because we're all greedy and flawed.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I'm not saying greedy. I'm saying that we understand that not everyone is the same.
I'll say greedy, but also greedy, flawed, self-interested. The thing is that the capitalist system plays into your self-interest and because of that, you work to preserve, promote, and make it better. You get to go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
It's just that it is specifically because you can play to people's self-interest that makes it successful.
Oh, I was just gonna say the last one, the English teacher. She has the worst trait of most of them. She's a Disney adult.
Oh God.
I was gonna say,
I actually don't mind Disney adults. I like Disney adults.
I don't mind some Disney adults.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that as a
there's got to be a
contextual.
caveat there.
Yeah, some
I'm
Disney
not.
adults.
I am not a Disney adult. Just to clarify. But I don't mind Disney adults.
All I have to
And
say,
we're just meaning adults who go to Disney and do Disney things in spite of being adults. I'm not talking about the other bad things correlated with Disney.
The slur adults.
the last time I've been to her house, she has a Disney princess theme in every room.
No.
Well,
Now, see, that's where you go wrong. Because I do not. Until Wreck-It Ralph, I did not have a favorite Disney princess.
She asked me who mine was, and I'm like, I don't think about things like that. She's like, you sure about that?
my
Was she asking you because she wanted to dress up as that one and get banged in that costume or something?
I think you just gave Travis, and I thought
He hadn't thought of that.
don't want him for the rest of his life.
That's going to the bank.
Oh yeah. Well, hell now. Oh hell no. Now I gotta call her.
No.
He's just sitting there. That's what
That
that
boy.
meant. Damn it.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
I could have actually told you that based upon those girls that you put in chat.
You're,
But believe it or not, based on the pictures of your exes, I could have told you that it was going to be Belle.
so you're. I mean, yeah, the glasses, the
say she
Yeah.
she just remember she's profiling you, and profiling is wrong.
It may be wrong, but apparently it was right.
Not saying it don't work. Too often it do. Gotta remember profile.
Well, profiling by race is wrong. Profiling by psychopathy, probably a little bit more esteemed
Yes.
in that case.
but too often in my life, for different reasons, I've had to say, please take the ears off first.
Now, if you would have said, answered the Disney princess question, you wouldn't have had to worry about the ears.
Oh, one of them was. One of
None
them
of
was
the-
One of them was mini ears. One of them was fox ears, and then the last one was elf ears.
Oh, wow. Travis. You're making me sad now.
Stop. Get help.
But no, I do feel like there is a pattern developing.
me.
Yeah, if you didn't
Developing.
start
Wild Edge.
if you didn't start recognizing it by now, I'd have some serious worries about you. Oh wait, I still do. Never mind.
I was gonna say he's still entertaining them, so yeah. Don't
I
finish
mean,
that sentence.
it's a lot easier for me. Some guys have to go into strip clubs. I just go into half price books. There's a dozen of these in there.
Yes.
And probably all on discount too, I'm sure.
Oh. Oh.
I'm just sitting here, just like, I'd have to go into a place then.
Yeah, exactly. You talked about you work sometimes the gym and sometimes the range. You're like, yeah, I go to work and I show up on a lot of streams, and sometimes I make it to the range.
Oh yeah,
Places are too
and then I
places
do
are too peoply.
and then I do typically go to the grocery store. No more than about, it's like a couple times a week, and I go to visit my folks at least once a week.
See, generally speaking, I don't go to the grocery store because Cripple and the grocery delivery doesn't cost that much.
Well, we also know it's like you're crippled and can't move. My disability is tinnitus and mild, like minor hearing loss.
Yeah, well, the tinnitus was acting up today. It is a very interesting day for the psychopathy of will. The tinnitus was acting up extra, where it's okay. The ringing is so loud it's actually painful, and cross that with the brain has decided it wants to get revenge for the fact that it doesn't like sleeping, so it wanted to put me straight into a dream state. Yeah, don't give a damn about whether you're sleeping or not. You're just going to start dreaming.
I believe those are just called hallucinations at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
Actually, it is a. Okay.
Say it can be very trippy to go into REM while you're fully conscious.
Yeah.
Again, I'm pretty sure this is just called a hallucination.
Actually, it's kind of a type of hypnosis, but
Let's
but
say
when
that
you're
it's
doing it involuntarily, that isn't a good sign.
oh, it wasn't say I wasn't doing it voluntarily, but my brain had its own ideas.
Like I said, when you're doing it involuntarily,
Or
this isn't a
involuntarily,
good
yeah.
sign.
Well, I wasn't about to go on anywhere today with that going on. I was like, yeah, the last thing I need to do is get on the road and actually have it start doing that again. I'm just going to stay in my chair. Do a few dishes.
And I'm pretty happy.
Worst thing that happens there is I drop a dish.
With the total of taxes and everything and the shipping, won the Trigicon RMR I wanted for less than what I thought it was going to cost me.
Nice.
My grand total was $545.85 when normally their MSRP is above $700.
Hey.
Well, actually,
Not about
on
to complain about that.
Trigicon's website, their actual MSRP is $930.
So my brother says that if a ride stops suddenly, I might blow my back out. My amusement park ride days are over.
I think a lot of people's are. There's not as many going to them anymore. I mean, if I'm going to go, I'm just going to go for like some roller coasters. I don't care about going to any of the water parks.
Well, I was going to say the only roller coasters I like are the ones that involve water. I love Splash Mountain. I like Pirates of the Caribbean. I like the log ride at Knott's Berry Farm.
So I just can't do the wooden roller coasters anymore. Well, it depends on their age and how well kept they are. Like the last one I went on which I want to say was like Six Flags Over Dallas or something. Which, holy shit, that was in the beginning of my military career. We went on a roller coaster there, and like the wooden one they had there just beat the ever living shit out of me and the other dude riding.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, the amusement park rides that I liked are the ones that beat you up. I liked the Scrambler and the Tilt-A-Whirl were my favorite rides. And I honestly don't know for sure if I can do those anymore.
There's
Yeah, I'm
one that
sure I-
I've gone to at Lagoon. I think it's called the Samurai, where it's you have the main arm which spins you one way, and then on that arm there is another arm that spins another way, and on each of those arms is another arm that spins each one's seat another way. So you're going 360 degrees in 3 different directions.
Does it leave the ground?
Yes.
Then it is not anything that I will go on.
See, I would probably have fun with that, but I have this issue with altitude and air pressure now, so it's kind of tricky. Yeah, clowns. The Pirates of the Caribbean, the water's like 90% human ashes. So many stories of people having their remains dumped there. That's the thing. There's those parts of my will. It's like my remains are to be spread at Disney, Disneyland, Disney World. Either one, I don't care. Condition 1, condition 2, I'm not to be cremated. And condition 3, the kid of mine that pulls it off gets the whole estate.
Will let me tell you how that's gonna play out. Your children are going to take you to the museum, stick you in the tub of bugs that eats the meat off of the remains,
Okay.
and then sell your or donate your skeleton to Disney to be used in one of their rides.
I want to.
Hey, I'm actually I would be fine with that. It's if they, otherwise my remains are at Disney and not cremated. They've met the conditions. Less creative than I would have expected, but hey, I like out of the box thinking.
So
And-
if I do this, do I get your
With good timing on this, I just posted the mortician.
Oh no.
Yeah, she fits the
Oh.
type.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
she believes in human experimentation.
And
She's
you know,
also belongs on her table. Somebody needs to feed her.
one of the things I've came to the conclusion on when I die, I want to be donated to OU Medical Center.
So you can finally be accepted there.
Finally, reject me now, bastards.
We've determined this cadaver is not suited to the pursuits of science, and so we are returning it.
Oh no, Will.
It's like, wait. I remember this guy. You know, he earned it. Get in.
You know
Because
where
Johnny-
you know what school would end up accepting you, Travis? The School of Abnormal Psychology.
So OU Medical School.
Strictly based on
I'll
Sure.
I'll interrupt the Encyclopedia of Crazy to show you what the samurai looks like.
That actually looks fun.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
that looks
I
fun.
can't do attractions where my legs hang because that fucks with my knee.
See, I would ride that. I'd probably I'd probably hobble away afterwards, but I would ride that.
My vertigo would be off the charts with that.
Because yeah, where that central bar is, that spins you, and then the other one with the 6 arms that hang off, that thing twists, and then each of the seats rotates.
I will stand on the ground and watch you and wave.
See what you do when you're getting on that and they're buckling you in. You just kind of loudly state, "Wow, these welds look awful."
Oh no.
Is it supposed to be making that noise?
I wonder if they still have the mousetrap there. There is a ride there called the Mousetrap. It is a metal roller coaster, but it is. I rode this with my mother, and it takes you up like just your standard, gravity roller coaster. It takes you up, and then it kind of just lets you go. And so it starts off with this gradual go. I mean, you're not going slow, as far as when the start goes. But anytime you hit a corner, you're turning at a 90-degree angle, or at least it feels like you're turning at a 90-degree angle, and it feels like it's going to throw you off the side, which is not an ideal thought for a roller coaster.
Yeah, probably not. I definitely wouldn't be too eager to ride something that I automatically felt was going to throw me across the park. Though it actually could be kind of fun.
Wild Mouse. That's it right there.
But it's been over 2 hours, so I think we're gonna get out of here. Remember, this week is the last week before Thanksgiving. Yes. And next Sunday we will be reviewing the movie Black Friday, starring Bruce Campbell and several others. Well, I can't remember it offhand. So hope everyone has a good week going into the holiday weekend before Thanksgiving. And we're going to get out of here.
Have a good night, all.
Have a good
Bye, all.
night. Bye,
Good night.
guys. See you Wednesday, bro.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.